Hello. There we go. Okay. Uh, Let me update this on YouTube. I wasn't sure if the mic was gonna work. I think that's it. Okay. Let me set some things up. Well, I just realized YouTube has a weird way of sharing links. What the hell? I'm gonna have to work on that. I just noticed. Anyways, this. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to keep an eye for the people who are like, I think, bots, because they just share the same thing. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Seeing how I work with that. But yeah, like these sudden bots that just go out on my videos and say, or streams, they go like, oh, uh, like, oh, I came to your channel from X and Y, 14 YouTubers. I'm like, what? Half of those don't even play the game anymore, or at least not as they apparently used to do, because they were exclusively content creators of 14. But anyways, so to make things a bit more transparent, I have not been away from the game. If you can compare my rank, it's different, I think, most likely. Um, but I've been trying to farm the relic. uh, I was trying to get it to Zodiac, and then to what's the last rank I forgot about? Zeta. I was trying to get it to Zeta. I've been like the past couple days doing this. And I was like, well, this is not entertaining to stream, so I'm not gonna share it. Um, and man, that was not entertaining even to do it. So at the moment, I just gave up on the Zeta because it's ridiculous. Like to get the Zodiac is absurd. But yeah. So also I added the little image because I don't know if the chat, like FC, feels comfortable with me just streaming their chat. Sometimes they talk about private stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna try to work on which image to use, but for the moment it's gonna be that. Because it's mine, so like I did it. It's not something that in the future someone could be like, hey, I did that. Yeah, I have not continued the story because as I said, trying to stream the story, but also because I was trying to farm the Zodiac, which fuck that at the moment. Like I spent so much money just trying to get the. I had 1.2 million gil, and I had to spend like 400,000 trying to get the Gaibolg scroll. It was insane, honestly. But yeah, that's. I want to say in the past, but not really because I'm not done with the weapon. But at the moment, it is. On a side note, I could use the prism because I have a couple. But yeah, like for the requirements I need now, it asks for 80,000 seal, company seals, 800 elegant totems, which I'm fine with that. Tomes, 400,000 gil, which okay, like I do have that, but I've already spent that much. Um, but yeah, I just give up on it. Like it's ridiculous. Uh, but yeah, at the moment I'm not even too sad with how the weapon looks. I wish I could dye it though. It's, I prefer the original color to this one, which was more like purple black, more akin to the Dragoon armor. But so yeah, that's what I've been up to. The reason why I haven't streamed the past few days. But yeah, on a side note, my idea was to finish Heavensward and then to stream longitudinal strain from GFL. But obviously, I was not expecting to get so into trying to get the Guybulg to Zodiac all the way to Zeta. So it took me a lot longer than I thought it would have. Because I had read something about like, oh, it's pretty tedious, but I wasn't expecting it to be that ridiculous. So what I did was I looked up the other relic weapons, tried to see if the others were like interesting to me, and I noticed that most of them weren't really interesting. I think Endwalker was the only one I liked. The how are they called? Billbird, something like that. No, it's how's the chapter called? I forgot. Hildebrand. Hildebrand. I think they're called like that. Hildebrand. Relic weapons. Manderville. Yeah, Manderville. I was close. Because I was thinking of the character, not the name of the plot. But yeah, I saw the Manderville weapons, and I don't think they're done though, because usually they'll have like more than 5 years, and this one only has 3. So, but yeah, that was like the only, at least in terms of obviously the Lancers and Dragoons, the only weapon that was interesting to me. I also dyed my armor white, not too important, but I did that because I do believe white looks pretty cool. I wish the helmet could be more customized. I don't know if when they are gonna add the 2 dyeable color armors are gonna be from Dawn to the armors from Dawn onwards, or to every armor they have. I hope it's every armor, because I think this armor would look really cool in at least 2 colors. Like if the helmet instead of black was like red or something like that, I think it would fit pretty neat with the current color scheme of the armor, which I can't change. Or at least this color, like from the flaps or wings. I do like how the color looks on the white. But yeah, continuing with the story, I think I left on I was rescuing Estinian, having supposedly killed Nidhogg, and for some reason we threw the eyes through the abyss. I still don't know why the hell we did that, because I haven't played the relic, or the, what's it called, the Bahamut raid. I have not played it, but the Binding Coil. But I mean, from the ending of ARR, you could tell that Asians will take any opportunity they get to resurrect whatever primal they can get their hands on, or monster. So yeah, I don't think throwing the eyes out into the abyss was the best choice. Sure, it's having them close, but I think that something else could have been done. At least like keep one at the very least, but whatever. Especially because we can control. Obviously, race Vulgars are different, because it's not like he hates humans, but or Ellison, or I don't know how they're called generally in the game. I can't remember right now. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, my idea was to finish Heavensward and move on to GFL for the next stream, because I'm not gonna like play one game and then the other, because I don't know how long the remaining quests are, because I still need like 12, I think. So yeah, for the next stream, hopefully I'm gonna get motivated, because to be honest, I've been kind of down on playing GFL lately, but hopefully I got motivated to play longitudinal, because I don't see any issues at the moment. Before, it used to be like the game just kept crashing. It was really annoying, but as of late that hasn't been an issue, so I should be able to come back to the game, no problem. Though the issue is mostly when I'm trying to record and upload it to the channel, so we'll see how that goes. Anyways, let's keep on with the story then. Ballad. Epical victories, though I must admit that I took her to join, seeing emerge from the experience unscathed. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention, like, I love everything about the Nidhogg fight. I loved the first phase and how he looked. I loved the second phase, which I wasn't like sure at the moment what it reminded me to, but it did remind me of like later I thought about it. It reminded me of Sin Devil Trigger, Dante's Sin Devil Trigger from DMC5, and I just couldn't stop thinking about it once I thought of that. I found it really really funny. Let me remove my name. I can't because it's a little bit distracting. But yeah, it was really nice to sort of, I don't know if it was an inspiration to the MC5, but they looked very similar, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And the final phase reminded me of Crimson Fatalis from Monster Hunter. I personally have not fought against it because I've not played Older Than the World, Monster Hunter games Older Than the World, but I have seen the fight and how he looks, how it looks, so yeah, it was really cool indeed. And I think Crimson Fatalis is pretty old, well, much older than Fantasy 14 at least. So the spare friend at visit. Let me remove my name so I saw you earlier. Let's put it on. I don't know if when targeted means like the boss or other people. But I don't know if it was a good idea to just but yeah, I was like, I kind of want to continue with the story, but I also kind of want to have a weapon that I enjoy using. But whatever. It sucks. I mean, even then, like, I don't think Diebold, Trank, is it? Nexus is too bad. Like, I do enjoy the glow. I wish I could change the color of the glow, but it'll do. And also the color of the spear. Yeah. So Alphino says Lucia. Or Lucia? I think it's Lucia, right? Oh, excuse me. Oh. Other side's under the care of a hospitalier? Dispenser. Alpino looks I would say adorable when he's like upset or feels like he's grounded or something. You're like, okay. Or tall. Let's go then. Probably use it. Okay. And I wonder what Fort Tom has to say though, because it was pretty crazy what happened in the fight against Nidhogg. I will admit, as much as I liked Nidhogg's fight, I wouldn't say it's better than Knights of the Round. Though, to be fair, Knights of the Round is a primal, so it was kind of flashy, but whatever. They were both really, really good. And they're entertaining.
The heroes of the hour return.
We but did our duty, my lord. It was the memories of fallen friends and not our heroism which saw us through at the last.
The hell?
I gave every ounce of my strength, but mine efforts would have counted for naught had the Warrior of Light not arrived to challenge the Great Worm. As a sworn knight of Ishgard, I had hoped to do more for my city.
Well, we cannot all be heroes, dear brother. Let us put away our pride for a moment and revel in the valiant deeds of our comrade. For your sterling service to Ishgard, we salute you.
Well, Amanaline certainly grew up. Oh, I forgot to
And
remove.
while we're on the subject of valiant deeds, I believe I myself have earned some small measure of recognition. Under my watchful command, the ballistas of the Outer Ward struck down a veritable swarm of Dravanian invaders.
My lord's command was certainly watchful. He bravely watched as the siege crews took aim, and continued to watch as countless wyverns met their end. Indeed, the ward's defenders proved so well drilled that my lord had little occasion to stop watching.
Exposed.
There will be time enough to determine who is most deserving of recognition later. Our friends are doubtless weary from their exertions. I had chambers prepared in expectation of your return. You are welcome to retire at your leisure.
I'm most grateful for your hospitality, my lord, but I believe I shall pay a visit to the Temple Knight's Infirmary. Pray excuse me.
Justinian really grew up on, Elfino.
Our
On
master Alphino has grown.
Yeah.
The plight of his stricken brother in arms pains him more than his own hurts. In which respect he has come to resemble you, Warrior of Light. Go then, visit the Azure Dragoon, and grant him what comfort you may.
Also, I kind of wish the helmet was a bit more lower. Like you can see the face entirely. Or not entirely, but at all. Because here it's like, okay, right? But when it's down, I wish you could not see anything on their face, like of the face. I think that'd be a bit more intimidating. If that was the intention, of course, of the armor. But on a side note, let me increase the volume. I forgot. It sounds a bit low. I mean, although before the issue was, I could barely hear myself. So I think 12 is fine. 15 was way too much. Yeah, let's. I think I was gonna do something else before. Oh, remove the helmet. Okay then. Let me do that. There we go. Yeah, because I mean it's like they put effort in the animations, so or the expressions, so I might as well not ruin it. Yeah, like ruin the experience. So where is Alphino? Oh, he's. I thought this was the infirmary. I was like, why is it here? This is nice. Old Dragon Song. Alpine code. Oh, this is nice. I have to save this. Hopefully I won't forget. Although it is unique. So usually I like clean house and just delete everything. Oh wait, Estina escaped? Or woke up or something? What? How do you reach that conclusion? I mean, he didn't say anything. She's like, oh, he's dead then. Like, what? Obviously, several cutscenes. Secrets. Oh yeah, so this is the final arc. Yes. I mean, I don't think it's the final arc, right? Oh shit, he did die.
Estinian.
Looks like he's breathing though. Yeah.
Cease your mewling, boy. It grates my ears.
Forgive me. When I saw you awaken, I could not... It was such a relief. We feared you might never wake up.
I thought he was
Now,
gonna rest his
Estinian,
hands on it.
if Master Alphino thought any less of you, you would still be Nidhogg's plaything. Or dead. Aye, 'twas but a jest. I thank you, Alphino. And you too, Warrior of Light. Quite how you managed to persuade Hraesvogr to aid in his brood brother's downfall I cannot imagine. But full glad am I that you did. 'Tis an honor to share the mantle of Azure Dragoon with one such as you. I, for my part, owe you an apology. When last we met, I did willingly loose an arrow at your heart. Can you forgive me? There is naught to forgive, Hameric. You but acted in defense of Ishgard as is your duty. Were you any less single-minded about it, I would not follow you into battle, nor trust you at my back. Besides, I had come to the selfsame conclusion, that I would have to perish for Nidhogg to be stopped. So let us dispense with the hand-wringing. I have heard enough mewling for one day.
Oh!
The tendrils of Nidhogg's foul presence bound up every fiber of my being, usurping my senses, but I yet retained some trace of awareness.
Yeah, like, did you see something, I guess?
The worm's mind was as a vast and tumultuous sea. Endlessly its black waters churned, his grief and despair at Ratato's murder never calming, never receding. Driven by this surging current came wave upon wave of unrelenting rancor. It was the very image of my own heart. There I saw the dark reflection of the hatred I felt after Nidhogg slew my family, when no path remained save vengeance against dragonkind. Neither one of us had a choice. But I was blessed with something Nidhogg was not. Comrades and teachers to console and admonish me. Had I not had them to gainsay my obsession, it would surely have consumed me as Nidhogg's did him, and we would have been in all respects alike. Though his shade is banished, his spirit scattered upon the sea of clouds, I feel no joy at his passing. Where once I craved vengeance, I now crave rest.
Heavensward has all been about vengeance is not satisfaction. Factory.
Lord Commander, my hunt is at an end. I would lay down the mantle of Azure Dragoon.
What?
My friend.
He has tired himself with too many words. I doubt not that he will make a full recovery, but he must be allowed some few days of quiet.
I too must see my path to its end. Sleep well, my friend.
What? Okay.
Following the battle with Nidhogg on the Steps of Faith, Sir Emeric called an assembly that he might make his final proclamation as acting head of state. "'Twas there, with one decree, that the 1,000-year rule of the archbishops was ended, paving the way for a new republic. The governance of Ishgard would now be placed in the hands of high and lowborn alike, their ranks represented by the newly founded House of Lords and House of Commons. Church was separated from state. The foundation for change had been carefully laid, and the reforms proposed by Ishgard's new government passed into law without incident.
That was kind of convenient.
His duty done, Emeric de Burrell gladly stepped down from the Archbishop's dais, only to be raised unto the highest seat in the House of Lords. Though he strove at first to refuse this honor, the unexpectedly strident voice of the Count de Durandare left him little choice but to accept. And so it was that the winds of gentle revolution came to stir.
Gentle revolution? That's like... Is that even possible? I mean, I wouldn't say gentle, because first of all, a lot of things had to happen. Which I still don't know who that dragon is. The other left one. Maybe it's a quest I didn't do.
Prominent among the many honored guests at Sir Emeric's investiture were the ambassadors of Dragonkind, a fitting symbol of Ishgard's newfound peace.
Oh shit, that's the girl the Dolphin saved.
The people looked on in awe as he soared through the heavens on Dragonback. And by their cheers did they hail him an azure dragoon for a new age.
What? That's crazy. I was not expecting that. I mean, unless the Azure Dragoon is the head of state now, that was surprising to me. Small
Thus
Midgard
were the
song.
notes of the dragon song rewritten. The din of war giving way to a rising litany of peace and hope.
This was, I mean, so far. A much happier ending than Realm Reborn. I'll tell you that. I was almost expecting a coup again. That's pretty cool. Reminds me of Tolkien. Oh, he's dying. I think he died, right? Oh, never mind. I mean, it looked like he was like, ah, final breath. If I were Sir Amaric, I would have placed guards all around the bed. Just because of the Asians. Just in case. I don't think that's it, right? It will show as but oh, I think I'll do these later. I mean, I don't think on stream, because if they are trials and stuff like that, then yeah, but or dungeons. Understandable. White kick. Oh, that's the Master Alpha now. Well. I think there's a bit more, right? At least MSQ site tells me that. Should I just walk there? I don't know. Jorn Gunderson. I hate that this gatekeeper is not marked as part of the quests. It's kind of confusing sometimes. Hey, Tataru, what's up? Calm down, Tataru. Machinations and seemingly endless procession of primals. Yeah. Dragon Song. Is Dragon Song the song that plays in the beginning of the when we arrive to Ishgard? Like on the bridge? It's of Judgment? The book of airship routes have been sanctioned. What? Oh, here it is, I guess. Huh? Oh, that's the War of Darkness. What's up, fans? Oh shit. Let's go. I think that's Alice. I wonder why they make her a surprise when she appeared in the Primal questline of like post Rumble. Like, oh, this mysterious character. It's like, well, I mean, she isn't. Unless it was added in some patch after 2.0. I mean, 2.x, I would say. Oh, so that was the end. What? Did I misread something? It's crazy. Give me a second. I thought Probably needed a few more quests. Heavensward. It's weird. What's this one called? This is kept. Oh wait, what? Huh? Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, I was like, what? I was so confused because everything looked like the ending, or your usual ending. It's not. I was like, what? Am I crazy? Were these removed? No, I'm fine. Oh, so I guess some time has happened. Preeminent personage. De Borel. I mean, that's a good one. So I guess I'll wear the Alpine coat then. I mean, unless I don't have to. Oh. I mean, do I have to? Whatever. I'll bring it. Scout. I mean, it's not blocked or anything. Quest. Scout. I wish I could organize them by like main scenario, then like story quests, and then side quests. I think that'd be pretty good. Way to organize all the quests. Use these. Hey. I thought I was gonna tell me we need you to wear something more comfortable. I was like, I was getting ready for it. Is that lettuce? It looks so weird. It's like lettuce mixed with broccoli. My god, I don't like dinners.
To think the Moogles would prove such harsh taskmasters. Forgive me. I did not know you had suffered so in your quest for the horn.
I have a bad feeling about dinners in this game.
I must say, your spirited accounts always come as a welcome change from the arid reports which fill my days.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I won't be poisoned tonight. Well, I guess he won't either. What?
Though I have lived in these lands my entire life,
That was
to
weird.
hear you speak of them, there is much and more I have yet to see. Truly, yours was a marvelous journey.
Well, this is a nod out to the devs, I guess.
Well, truth be told, when I think back on the sweeping vistas of the churning mists, I do feel some slight pangs of wanderlust. Alas, much as I would like to accept your invitation, I fear my present duties with the House of Lords demand my undivided attention. Someday, perhaps. By your deeds, you have helped us to lay the foundation for lasting reform. The formation of the Republic is but the beginning, for it is not only our system of
Sorry.
of our hatreds and rise above our bloody past. I only pray that I live long enough to see us achieve some measure of success, that I might know the lost did not die in vain. I can still see you there on the steps of faith, striding fearlessly towards the worm. If you could do that, who are we to balk at the challenges ahead?
What's up with that face?
The question of how best to strengthen ties with the other great nations of Eorzea has been debated at length in the Lords and Commons of late. As you may imagine, maintaining stability during this period of historic upheaval is our paramount concern. Nevertheless, we are greatly indebted to the Alliance for their support during the Grand Melee, and it would be remiss of us not to repay their faith in kind. Of course, we owe you the greatest debt of all, and it is my hope that in extending our support to you and the Scions, we might also express our gratitude to our neighbors, nay, our fellow Eorzeans, whom we pray you will continue to protect. The Lords and Commons agree on very little, but not a soul in either house begrudges your order this offer of patronage. For all you have done and will do, we thank you.
You didn't drink? Oh boy.
May I ask a personal question? Now that the dust has settled, what will you do? Not as a scion, I mean, but what do you want for yourself?
Lord Commander, pray forgive the interruption.
News from House Fulton?
An urgent message for the Warrior of Light. I was instructed to deliver it without delay. Master Thancred returned to the manor a short time ago, bearing an injured maiden. Master Leveilleur and Mistress Tataru are tending to her wounds, but they like not her chances. Respectfully, my lord, they have requested the Warrior of Light's immediate presence.
You must go to them, my friend, and I shall go with you.
For every ending marks a new beginning.
Who's that talking? Why did they make the
tragedy
butler
and
look
sacrifice,
sus?
we rise to greet a new dawn, as did she. Only to be drawn unto another battlefield, another cause, as if by fate.
What? I don't like this build-up. I don't like it at all. What is the game scheme? Oh. House photon.
Yes.
Is that... Alize, Alphinaud's twin sister. She ran afoul of the Warriors of Darkness. I had been tracking them since the ceremony at Falcon's Nest. Little did I know I was not the only one. Evidently, she had learned of their activities and attempted to shadow them on her own. Poorly. I rescued her in the Twelveswood, and together we fled north. But though I made every effort to cover our tracks, they caught up with us on the Ishgardian border. And in the ensuing struggle, Alize took an arrow to the shoulder.
Which?
It was only after we had made good our escape that I realized it was poisoned.
Thank you for coming so quickly. And you, Sir Emmerich.
Think nothing of it. How is she?
We have done all we can for now. Although the immediate danger has passed, the poison yet lingers in her blood. We came to Eorzea together, hoping to bring salvation to the realm our grandfather gave his life to protect. But when confronted with the bitter realities of its politics and its petty powermongers, she was driven to anger and to doubt. She refused to become embroiled in what she termed Eorzea's squabbles and distance herself from the Scions. Though she remained hopeful of a brighter future, she would walk her own path. Would that it had not been so perilous. For all our differences, she's as dedicated as any Scion to the salvation of Eorzea. But more than that, she is my sister. To be reunited with her, only to lose her forever. Gods, even to speak the words.
Take heart, Master Alphinaud. She will be attended by our most skilled chirurgeons. Bear Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary at once. Apprise Captain Whitecape of the situation, and inform him that she is to be treated as my personal charge.
Wait, don't go. Please, come closer.
What?
The Warriors of Darkness are in league with the Ascients. Slaughtering the Primals is but the first step in their plan.
They make for Zelvatol to bring about Garuda's summoning and to kill her.
It's crazy.
You must stop them.
I shall inform the others at once.
Master Thancred, I would ask that you accompany Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary. Your knowledge of her injuries may well prove useful in determining her treatment.
Of course.
I wonder why Thancred uses a something to cover his right eye. You know, I don't know if it's more sensitive to light or something like that. So late. I don't know why they made him look sus, like, earlier. Or, like, focusing on him so much. I think it was on purpose to, like, mess with us. Especially after ARR, but... That really traumatized them. Spell speed, let's go. I wonder if their arc is gonna end on this expansion or Shadowbringers. I mean, but why? Weird. To gather the crystals? As we've always done. Golden. I much prefer the way this one I do appreciate more the way this expansion was handled. with like the post game. Obviously, it's much shorter, at least in terms of like missions, literally. But what I mean more is like, what's this blocked? Oh, never mind. That was weird. It's not so you can see it on the map. But rather like the post, like after the credits, you know, there's still things going on, and it feels like some post-credit scene from a movie or something like that. It feels like there's more, but it doesn't make you feel like, oh, this is still the same thing, you know. But like, oh, this is it's over, but things are still going on. So go to Natalan. I feel like Thiggy's cameras sometimes are weird. Sometimes they're way too close, other times are not there. So, yeah, we're all here. Oh shit. Midgard Summer, can you move? Self-atoll. This is new. Oh, it's a dungeon. That's sick. Academician? What? That's weird. Yes, I was not expecting self-atoll to be thing. 9 minutes. Let's see if it doesn't take too long. My idea is to finish Heavensward completely by now, like before next stream, but I don't think I'll be able to do that. We'll see. Let me change. I do have. That's gonna I do have this, so might as well do it. I got scared. I thought it didn't do the effect. I was like, what? I was robbed. The thing I hate about this is waiting. I could do it with the NPCs, but the problem is sometimes they deal 0 damage. That stresses me out. I guess I could do it, but sometimes I feel like it's better with people for some reason. Sharing with 3 other people is different than 3 bots. Though they do add significant dialogue sometimes to the dungeons. I will give them that. Looks like I'm on a little bit. What the hell is that? That's a funny mount. And he just disappears. If it gets to like 5 minutes, I'm gonna do it with the NPCs. So I do want to finish Heavensward. I'm kind of worried I may not be able to do so. Salvatore. It's a couple more quests. I don't think I will be able to. Fuck. It's fine. If it takes me longer, then I'll just in the same stream, if it doesn't take too long, whenever I finish it, then I'll start shadowing this. Like maybe the first 2 or 3 quests. Again, that's gonna be relative to how long it's gonna take me to finish Heavensward. Because I won't continue with the relics, then I should be able to, if I don't finish it today, then definitely before the weekends, I'm going to be able to finish I didn't connect earlier because I was like, I'm doing relic things and this is not too interesting. In fact, it's boring even for me to do it, so, and exhausting. It's not fun at all. I hate doing that. But, and the fact that you have to do it with every single weapon as well is insane. It's crazy. Like, the books, that was the worst for me. Because there was no, I wouldn't say like pay to win method or pay to skip, but it was just so ridiculous. Like having to fill every single book. And, it wasn't too slow, but the fates, you know, like, that was the most annoying part. Sometimes you had to wait for the fate to appear. And because you have no control over people who may be trying to do the same thing, and it took forever to find not a lobby or region, but, like, people who weren't, like, farming the same thing as you. It was very annoying. But anyways, let's see how this dungeon is. Because I have never heard of it. Hopefully tanks don't just rush it. But I'm gonna put some. There's rangers in the corners. Nicks? Why are there nicks? We're on a mountain. When I get to Shadowringer, I do want to try out Dark Knight. I know it's pretty hard to play Dark Knight. Something about it say hi. I give up halfway. Why did it cancel? Bro, where's the tank going? I mean, it's Gladiator, but still. I want to pull 2. Yes. I was not expecting these things. Why can't I target him? He's right there. Oh shit. That was cool. I just wasted a whole combo on that guy. Oh. That's a lot of damage. Should lose some spells. So maybe oh, never mind. I thought it was like some lift you had to work with. Similar to Tempala. I wonder if you can leave people out of here. That would be like, so but I was able to. Oops. So far. Oh, that's. It's using the Valkyrie stuff. Or it's a weapon for the that's like the primary thing. I don't know which weapon. Let's see, push. Search is good with the oh, it's oh, so like it's still gonna hit. Helmet. Looks interesting. Not my type though. It's interesting. So I should pick everything because if I need company space. Definitely should. Especially now that I cleared my. Way too much. First. The issue I have with some armors or weapons and stuff is that they look, at least clothes, they look so similar to other clothes from earlier on. Quite a fault. Certain piece. After the early game. I mean, this is still early game. Half of the Brazilians have the same clothes. This looks so funny. Especially because it disappears. It's been a while. No problem. to... Oh, that's cool. That's... Damn, I was unexpected. Oh, oh. Thank you for waiting. What was I talking about? So... That was a lot of damage. Squad, squad. Oh, shit. Shit, I'm doing railway. Go Black Mage. That pack reminds me a bit of Sunday. I think it's Sunday. But it uses this damage. What the hell did I press? Oh my god, what the hell? I opened quick assist. Vulnerability up. Okay, so let's see what... I think we worked under plans.
So they were unable to see the ritual to its completion. Then Garuda is no longer a threat, and whatever the Ascians and the Warriors of Darkness were planning has come to naught. But we should not tarry. The Knights have secured our path to safety.
Well, well. What do we have here?
You'd better not have killed the Primal without us.
Oh boy.
You!
Wait, I know you. Still walking, I see. I could have sworn my aim was true.
Just what is your game? Leading us the long way so these fools could step in and claim our prize?
No, no. Let's not make hasty accusations. By the look of things, the ritual was proceeding as planned. We arrived at the appointed hour. 'Twas they who erred.
It is hopeless. We cannot face them all.
Do mine ears deceive? A boy! So that's the way of it. Twins! You had me worried for a moment there. Know that I will happily make it quicker for you, if you just stand still.
Enough, Jarumul. We wouldn't want to upset the man in white with any unnecessary bloodshed now, would we? You've been awfully busy since we were kind enough to spare your lives.
While you were idly consorting with the Ascians, you mean? 7 hells! What could you possibly hope to achieve?
Should I explain it to you? Very well. Consider it a reward of sorts for beating us here. You know the tale of Hydaelyn and Zodiac, I take it? Of the Great Sundering and the reflections it created?
Across 10 and 3 they were divided. Reflections of the source, each possessed of shards of light and dark.
Just so. One of those reflections, the one nearest to the source, is our home. And we were the heroes blessed with her light.
What?
But not all worlds hold light and dark in equal measure. In ours, the power of light was greater by far. So the Ascians, who once threatened our home, were no match. And they fell before us, one after another, till none were left. Victory, we thought. And then came the light. A flood of pure, blinding radiance, annihilating shadow and color and life itself. Ere long, it will consume our world, leaving naught in its wake but blank perfection.
That cannot be. Do you honestly expect us to believe such a story?
Believe what you like. But it has happened before, on a world far removed from ours. The 13th, which was swallowed by the dark and transformed into what you call the Void. Unchallenged light would condemn us to a similar fate. And so we joined hands with our former enemies, and with their aid came here, to the source. For there is but one way to restore the balance and save our home. The Ardor. Calamitous destruction with the power to break down the barriers between planes and see our worlds rejoined.
That's fucked up.
You would doom our world to save your own? What would even become of us? Of you?
Enough.
I mean, how does he
Tired
even
of
know the
talking.
Ascians are right? Tell us the truth.
You know our cause. You know what is at stake. We are prepared to do whatever it takes. Are you?
Okay.
If there is aught you would say, say it. Otherwise, be gone. You have no friends here.
What? I expect the Ellison to be, I mean, the leader, I guess. Give me a second. Okay. I'm gonna take a break real quick. I will be back, so don't worry. I don't know what I can do to make it known that I'm idle for a second, but I'll be back. Okay. Had to mute the music in case YouTube was got funny with the copyright thing. Yeah, now I'm back. Check everything's fine. Think so. Huh. Oh, that's good to know.
Alize, how are you feeling?
Well enough, brother. Thanks to the kindness of our hosts. They told me you had departed for Zelfatol while I was still abed. I slept much better knowing that. Thank you.
I take it your mission was a success.
As if we needed any further confirmation that they are in league with the Ascians. But to save another world? I think not.
I too thought his story fanciful at first. But it is possible there may be a kernel of truth in all of this. At the very least, none of his claims contradict the word's account.
You were following these people, Alize. Why?
During my travels, I had oft enjoyed tales of the Scions and their exploits. But after a time, I began to hear whispers of a gifted and theretofore unknown band of adventurers. Adventurers who had supposedly sworn to travel the realm slaying primals in the Scion's stead.
The Warriors of Darkness. And in the course of investigating these rumors, you stumbled upon the Ascians' involvement.
Yes, exactly.
Forgive me, but if these Warriors of Darkness mean to bring about another calamity, to what end do they hunt primals?
To prompt an escalation. To deepen the beast tribe's feelings of helplessness and despair, and thereby drive them to summon ever more powerful gods. And lest we forget, these events do not occur in isolation. With their patron deities being slain left and right, the news of man's victory over Nidhogg must surely have sown panic in the minds of the Beastmen. 'Tis no wonder they wish to defend themselves.
Power answered with greater power, death with more death. A vicious cycle fueled by fear and hatred. I know it's like all too well.
Indeed. The Ascians sow discord and desperation, and the Warriors of Darkness reap the harvest. And so it continues. Yet that is not the extent of their ambitions. The Ascian himself observed that once the powerless realize that the old gods have failed them, they will have little recourse but to look to a new one.
We cannot let that happen.
It should come as no surprise, but Alize and I have uncovered evidence that the Ascians have been manipulating certain parties to ensure that a constant stream of crystals flows into the hands of the beast tribes. If we sever these supply lines, we should at least be able to slow the escalation.
Agreed. Kral and I shall journey to Zelfatol and learn what we can of the Ixal's source.
then I, for my part, pledge to lead a similar investigation into the origin of the Nath supply.
Sir Emmerich?
As a member of the Eorzean Alliance, Ishgard is honor-bound to play an active role in maintaining the security of the realm. You might also say that I have some personal motivation, given the Ascians' dealings with my father. However, I make no secret of the fact that my knowledge of primal beings is scant at best. As such, I should be most grateful if one of your order were to assist me.
Allow me, Sir Emmerich. I have dealt with the Nath before.
Let us consult with Orianja then. Given his dedication to the study of primal beings, I should be surprised if he could not tell us something of value.
Allow me to accompany you, brother. And before you think to refuse, know that I am not the girl I once was. I shall not be a burden. You have my word.
But Alize, you... You are more than welcome. After all, it was you who set us upon this path.
Wait a minute! I'm afraid I can't allow you to leave just yet. Not until you try on the new outfit I prepared for you.
Or making costumes left and right. Underground? Is he talking about Bahamut? Why does she look like she's wearing the heels to ice skating? Waking Sands? thing? Guess you could say we're going back home. This and this. Still feels weird coming back to Waking Sands after everything that's happened here. Hmm? She caught up to him, finally. He's the only person so far that suspects of Oranger. Especially after the ending of Overborn. Oh, I don't know. I was about to walk all the way there. Is it Notia? I think it's Notia, right? No clue that's where you had to talk. Find, to learn about it. How was I supposed to know he went all the way here? He was not running in this direction. I mean, obviously, it looked like he was running for the stairs. No, it's this way. Really? Why is a kobold telling us this? Yeah, I mean, because it's through their crystals. So I guess the assets are riling up the HR. Or at least the Warriors of Darkness. I have a bad feeling for Gobbler. Some Pascal moment. He's acting pretty weird too. What's going on? Damn. They are dead. Wow. Star Wars reference? He's kind of right. He's right. Oh shit. Why does it want to kill the bubbles? screen. Oh. Never mind, I wasn't supposed to do that. I mean, I could try doing it solo because I've already done it. I think I've done extreme solo. Shut up. Because it did say I just unlocked extreme. Okay, I did. It was. I think it was no longer. I mean, if it's the same, then sure I can solo it. Oh, because it says hard. Let's see anything about it. I don't think it's a white, right? Can? surprised I didn't heal as much. Okay. Okay then. I have to pay more attention to this. I'm sorry. This is fuck's sake, man. I'm dead. Oh shit. That'll be the mark. Much better than I do. Honestly. That's gonna deal a shit ton of damage. Wasn't as easy as I thought it'd be. Oh boy. That wasn't hard though. Don't remember suffering that much. That's fucked up.
Who goes there? Oh, it's you. Forgive me for straying from the camp. He hasn't been feeling too welcome, to say the least. I thought a change of scenery might do him good. But, alas. It's so quiet out here. the stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space. Dawn may banish even the darkest night. How bitterly beautiful, those words. I should be stronger for all my experiences, yet my heart aches more than ever. I never understood why Grandfather gave his life that day. I thought that if I came here, I would find the answers I needed. But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, saw firsthand the bickering, the pettiness, I was disappointed. I was angry. I could not fathom how these people were more deserving of his love than his family, than me. Nevertheless, I had to believe he had good reason. I was determined to uncover the whole truth of the calamity and, perhaps in so doing, find my own purpose in this sea of chaos. My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot say that I have enjoyed them. I have lost count of the many petty crises that I was helpless to resolve and of the people whose actions I could not understand. There were others, of course. Good people. People with whom I felt a kinship, whose lives I could not save. I found myself asking what it was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end? But then I recalled Grandfather's words to my father, years ago, before he left Charlayan behind forever. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing. We have to try, do we not? Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the warriors of darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. But then I thought of my brother, of Urianger. Oh, pray forgive me. This conversation has been rather one-sided, hasn't it? Mayhap you could recount some of your adventures in Ishgard.
Damn, this is hard. Like, they all are true.
Gods! They must have been at each other's throats from dawn till dusk. I dare say you managed to keep the peace, though. Merely being in the presence of the Warrior of Light is surely enough to shame anyone into behaving. The hopes and dreams of so many rest on your shoulders, Warrior of Light. As long as the sun rises, we can but carry on, for the sake of those we hold dear.
To what end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Every tool has its purpose. Even this. Well, what is it?
The seeds sown in Vilbrand have been plucked from the earth and left to wither. Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds to deepest desperation.
What did the man in white have to say?
That we are to proceed as he did first set forth.
Well, that's easy for him to say! It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scion's thoughts, and thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine. I foresee only greater difficulties ahead.
Foresee? Are you sure you don't welcome them? I'm starting to think you might hold a candle for your old friends after all.
Pray do not mistake mine intent. I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation. Shouldst thou be of like mind, pray consider then another course. For the power to invoke the ardor belongeth not unto the Ascians alone. With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost to light. Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke disrupt the all-too delicate balance of this realm, plunging her straightways into chaos.
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence.
So it is
The
around
words
you.
of my
What?
teacher, and a creed I hold close to my heart.
I mean, that has to be around you.
Very well. Draw her out. We'll make it quick.
It shall be done.
But he doesn't have the tattoos.
What good a creed one cannot uphold? What hurts soothed? What lives saved? Oh, hapless fool, what hast thou wrought by thine own hands? Minfilia, my friends, I shall not now beg your forgiveness. Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast, so too shall I.
That's crazy. Well, I guess Moonbreeder's death really fucked him up. Fortunate to say the least. My question is, if Oriange left the Scions, then who is it that is in Wigan Sands? Or is it him as well? Like, he doesn't have the tattoos. But the Oriange here does. So, I'm confused on that part. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if it's some issue, like some inconsistency with the models. But he used to have tattoos. Oh, he does. Well, to be fair, he does have a mask. Oh shit, Alien Ryu? I mean, I don't know if... Yeah, it was obvious. Bro, it's obvious, like, how does Oriange know all of this? Thancred just learned about it. But yeah, my question was like, are they part of the family or something like that? She acts like he should know her a lot better, or be more talkative to her, Allison. But yeah. Give me a second. I think I'm gonna leave it here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to stream and I can continue this. As I said earlier, like, I'm no longer farming the relic, so I don't see no reason why, unless something comes up, I shouldn't continue with the story as quickly as I can. Yeah, I also have in mind, like, all the time that I have to stream, but I want to finish Heavensward to not be focused on two things at the same time, so hopefully I can finish it. If not tomorrow, then after. Or in other words, if not in one stream, then two. But from what I've seen, there's no more, well, there's only one more dungeon, so I don't think it should be much of a problem to continue all of the remaining on one setting. So maybe if the cutscenes are too long, then sure, but by the looks of things, that won't be the case. But yeah, so hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to continue and see where this whole thing goes. Anyways, thanks for stopping by and have a great day.